you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wide receiver going in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Run in the red zone. It's Ball. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense changing the play. Toss to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How many ways can I get into my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking for room at the 25. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Try to get it to the edge. Breaks the tackle. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peoples. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense. Just
breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Ohio State 21, Michigan 3.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space, it's Haynes. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Flips it out on the screen. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he added the extra point.
35, Michigan 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Underwood. Moves around to clear up the vision. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Haynes. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Wolverines heading quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Michigan 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
The Wolverines will take over. First and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it away off his back foot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He has the first and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
Cricket.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, and they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Offense will take over. 1st
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Sayin. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He wants to change this route. And some room to work. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Plows through the defense. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
Let's go!
Trying to get the corner. He breaks a tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. There he goes. Snowed under by the defense. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to... guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Running the option, it's Sayin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Military stunt.
On the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
All right, let's get it. Right. Black 14.
To the air. It's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.